Hi everyone, it's Sunday morning again. It's going to be Sunday morning all week. It's a day off and I have so few of them, so I try to get all of my videos in one day so that I can just have the rest of the week to edit and sneak in and get them uploaded. So this next deck I want to unbox because I think these will be decks that I work with all week this week, or all it's all month this month, is the Spirit Speak, the original Spirit Speak deck, which I haven't unboxed yet. Or I mean, I pulled it out of the mailing wrapper, but I haven't it's still in its plastic. That's what I'm trying to say. So it came with this sweet ribbon and a nice little postcard. Thank you. From Mary Elizabeth Evans. And as a little bonus, I had this beautiful patch, Goddess, Discover Your Treasure, which was very sweet. Yeah, I'm honored. I think that's really cool. I wonder if she saw my review of the Apparition Spirit Speak deck. So just right off the bat, there's a big difference in size. Ta-da! Which is really interesting. I'm going to be curious because this was my first deck I had from Spirit Speak. Now I'm really curious about what other things I'm going to discover about her decks. Okay. So the box is gorgeous. I mean, it's got the same kind of it's got all the kind of wonderful detail around the edges that we're accustomed, or have grown accustomed to seeing because of Apparition. And today I've got my little teensy knife for taking off the plastic. Ooh, nice action on the box. Really beautiful, sturdy, well-made box. I'm guessing it's the same printer that she uses for her other decks. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, this feels great. This little white book. Similar to the other one, she's got the images. I remember I saw an unboxing, I think it was Kelly from Truth and Story, who was talking about having trouble reading it. And I can tell I may experience the same thing reading it. But I really love it. I have to admit, I really love it. I love the style. I love the way that it's pulled together. It's, that kind of Kim Krantz handwriting approach, which I really love. And I love the simplicity of her designs. Okay, very different type of deck. I like how small this is, actually. I sometimes feel like small decks get lost in my hands because my hands are so big, but it is also really nice sometimes to have a smaller deck. I almost ordered vessels along with this and didn't because I'm really conscious of not overspending this month. Ooh. Hello, wants to play. Okay, so totally different cardstock. Oh my goodness, so different. Smells the same. Anybody else a card sniffer? Is it just me? I can't help it. Okay, I gotta smell my Apparition deck. Oh, okay. This smells like it might be the same printer. I don't know. Oh, look at the inside of this one. It's so pretty. I love her pretty cards. Oh my gosh, they're so teensy. I'm so excited about these teensy weensy little cards. So the experience of holding them is so different than working with apparition, because apparition, part of the joy of apparition isn't just the images as so much as it is just, you know, it's the deck itself, it's the holding, but we'll see. So we've got the Fool, Magician. I love this High Priestess. Very slick cardstock. Empress. Sorry, I had to have a second look at my HP there. I love this. I really, really love this. I love the snake and the kind of Pythia, Kundalini kind of thing going on there. Love this High Priestess, or this Empress rather, with Saturn. So excited. I'm interested. I'm very curious about her take. Oh, the Emperor. He's providing the home. And he's king of the castle, get it? Interesting. Hierophant. And I know from other reviews, and I love this about this one. So the Hierophant is succulent in the sense that his inner resources stay well, you know, his inner fountain of compassion stays well sourced. He keeps himself, or he, they, she, it keeps itself well taken care of. Let's see, what does she actually say? Spiritual leader or figure. In the card, I drew a saguaro cactus because of their spiritual significance to me. The saguaro is a sacred plant, a guardian, and an ancient. It is sharp and unbending in its ways. I swear I heard... Oh, there's more. Okay, but wait. There's more. Okay. They can survive in a sometimes dire environment devoid of water, but inside they are a well. I look to that imagery as an example of power. Oh, as an example of how I want to have my own power in the world. I want to be so strong in myself that I am a fertile well, even when the environment around me is void of water, which brings all life. I can be moving, unmoving, and unbending in my inner strength. I just love the way she says that. Amen, sister. That is 100% the way I want to be in the world, too. Lovers. What's going on here with this Chariot? I don't know. I'm going to have to find out. Wow. I mean, from working with Mary L., the Chariot is so... It's become very important to me, so... I love this lion and hare, with the hare embracing the lion. You're cranky and mean, but I love you. And the Hermit. Wow. Touching the stars, taking it slow. And the Wheel. Oh, I like this wheel as I'm in my wheel year right now. And I've been thinking I need to find a card or cards that I can put in my journal. And I haven't done that yet. Maybe I'll use that one. I like it. Justice. The Hanged Man. Interesting. Wow, that Hanged Man is wearing cowboy boots. Something about this is it's not voluntary. This is an involuntarily hanged man. Very interesting. Okay, Death. Wow, what do we have here? There's diamonds. Very Dzochin. Diamonds. Wow. Okay, this I gotta read. What's going on? We got a big root. All right, death. This card in particular, I wanted to change from the way it is often perceived. The death card does not represent a physical death that so many of us fear. It is a death of the old and a birth of the new. It is change. Hands hold a rose of Jericho. Oh, Mama, what are you doing? This is so beautiful. Rose of Jericho in water. It is also known as the resurrection plant because appearing dead, when put in water, they magically return to their lifelike state. Oh my God, I'm so glad I got this deck. I love her. Mary Elizabeth Evans, if you are watching this, and I'm going to send this to you and put it in your reviews, I think you are wonderful. I love your perspective. It's so fresh and so new and, oh, it's a breath of fresh air. Look at that temperance. That is a phoenix. I'm sure that is a phoenix. Are you a phoenix? Come here, baby. Where are you? Temperance. The mixing of opposites, fire and water. Temperance is compromise. Oh, it's a dove. The dove represents peace. The water must be evaporated by the flame and the fire drenched by the water. This is the way they both continue to flourish because of their sacrifice. Girl, every card, you know? I love her perspective. Wow. Okay, what is she going to say about one of my favorite cards in the whole deck? The tower also seems to put fear into people, probably because a lot of cards depict a tower on fire falling. I understand how that imagery does apply. In my view, the tower is passion, fire. Bang! Its power is electricity. And that kind of extreme energy can be dangerous. Oh my God, lady. Girl, you have been through some things. Yeah. I see this as climbing action of up, up, up. Use caution with this wild energy or you might tumble over. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's real. That's a thing. I love that. That's a very different perspective. I love that perspective. Beautiful. The star. I'm going to have to read her book. I love her books. I sat and read her last, oh, the moon. Look at that. Compass. There's such simplicity and there's so much depth. I love that that's what she does. I'm clearly going to have to get her other decks. Clearly. And I just get it. I'm going to have to because I remember reading or seeing Ash's talked about the Iris deck a few times and what, like, I know that Mary Elizabeth Evans has been interviewed about it and talked about like what she went through. I'm going to have to, I don't know. I love that empathy that I feel sometimes with deck creators where they're saying something through their work and through their cards and their experience by putting it in the cards does something to me whereby I feel my own experience validated. Does that make sense? I hope it does. The sun. Looking into the void. Sometimes the void smiles back. Doesn't just look, it smiles. Judgment. And the world. The trophy. Wow. All right. So Ace of Cups. 2. 3. Yeah, there's our 4. Look at that. Oh, bless. Wow. What a beautiful conveyance of the meaning of that card. Oh. And yet, like those 3 cups that are spilled, that this poor individual is just bereft over, isn't nearly as precious as the ones that are left. You know, they don't hold the same exquisite value and detail. These would be so good for reading. I mean, with clients, these are not going to scare the shit out of anyone, but they hold the depth that's there. And that's going somewhere a little different than usual with the 6. I'll be interested to see that. 7's about the usual. We're looking definitely at RWS that I like to, she's working with RWS. I see that in her decks. And she's okay to just take it another direction. God, that anytime I have an 8 of Cups moment, and look, she's referencing her cactus there. Like, I can't trust. For me, this is like, hey, look, established religion will do this to you every time. It's going to destroy and leave you in floods of tears, and it sucks. Sorry for anyone who's involved in organized religion. It's not all like that. That has just been my experience. I was as a child, we were ostracized out of my childhood church because of my mom's political perspectives. She was I mean, God forbid, right? She was the president of the school board, and she wanted to spend money not on the football team, but on curriculum review and buying books. And that was enough to have us ostracized out of the church I started in childhood. The second one we went to, we were ostracized out of eventually after we were heavily involved and had become sort of, you know, leaders. Well, my mom, my dad, and I. My sister's never, it's not her archetype to be a leader, which makes it hard for her to be, I think, with the rest of us in the family sometimes because there's so much there for her to contend with. But suffice it to say, anyway, we were kicked out or not, ostracized out. I said a few things about astrology and dowsing that I shouldn't have. My dad said a few things about let's not mix religion and politics that probably needed to be said. And they didn't like it. And the combination let us out. And then as a Buddhist, same thing. 2 different orders just didn't work well. And what I had to do was just say, okay, I'm taking my own path. I have to drop this and walk away. And I love that this is like a moon. This is like a little, the moon. This is the dark side, and the light side where the sun is still shining. I can't see where I'm going. Here we go. The light is still shining this direction. And in the direction where it's still shining, there's a cactus. And she's referenced for us that, a cactus for her is about inner strength. And so turning towards your own inner strength, inner wisdom, don't rely on the established religion, rely here, look inside, seek within, you'll find it. Love that. 9 of Cups, magical. It's going to manifest in a 10 of Cups. Ta-da! I just knew. There it is. That's beautiful. And look, she's given us the possibility. She's kept the marriage connotation there with the 2 rings. Ooh, so that means this one could be a proposal. Okay, Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. He's so romantic and dreamy. Queen. Wow. If ever, like empathy, healer, healing. Wow. I see you. I love that she's using all of these diamonds, which is interesting. I was thinking playing cards, and I was like, nope, playing cards are their hearts, so that's probably something different. The King of Cups, this lobster claw. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, look where we're going here. Okay, wow. Building. Three is still building, but with greater money in action. Four doesn't want to give up the money or the wealth. Oh, five can't find the wealth. Look, and there's the church back there. There's the saguaro cactuses and crystals and diamonds saying it's going to be okay. You're crying over something that you've lost, but look at what you still have back here. God, there's a lot of depth in here. There's a lot of depth. These are simple. Don't be fooled. Giving and receiving is cleverly done. So stinking clever. Seven. Eight. Yeah, I'm with you. Still with you. Nine. Oh. Just thinking about, I've had some interesting insights into the Nine of Cups of late, or the Nine of Pentacles of late. Yeah. So with the lady in the RWS, maybe this angle that she's going with here is more about a woman who doesn't want to let go of status. She doesn't want to come down from her castle. She stays locked tight because she doesn't want to give anything up. Whether it's vulnerability, money, security, the view she has of herself, the way that she controls image. I don't know. I'll be reading her book cover to cover. Ooh. 10. Yeah, there's roots. Sometimes I'm not sure whether she's going for the symbolic or the literal. And that's when I usually need to clarify, because she's good at mixing symbolic and literal to give us a deeper, and a more immediate image. Page of Pence. Love that. The Knight. The Knight is examining everything with a magnifying glass. I love it. That's adorable. Okay, the way she's... I'm starting to find so much humor in the way people personify the knights in decks. Queen. She's got the money on her mind, this queen. Wow. Okay, the king. There's some real there's some judgment going on here, I think, about money in this deck. I'm interested. Okay, ace. Okay, so she's telling us right away the essence of the swords is inherently going to be to involve turmoil and possible heartbreak. Let's see where we go. All right, so there's oh wow, balancing act and solitude. Ouch. Okay, I love that. Wow, that's exciting. Three of Swords. Okay. The swords are out, but the influence of them is being felt everywhere. This is like the moment after. And the Band-Aid is just so insufficient. The symbolism of that Band-Aid with it just not being able to... Oh, hold anything back or contain it. 4, that's beautiful. The eyes may be asleep, the mind is open. Ooh, 5, love it. 6, beautiful. 7, oh wow. Oh wow, look at that. I love this curvy sword, and she's turned away from us, and we can see that she's got her fingers crossed behind her back. So that's a total deception. Somebody's being indirect and manipulative. Crooked. Crooked, crooked. Yeah. 8. Okay. Okay, I see. Yeah. Took me a second. I'm kind of curious, though, as usual. I kind of want to know. Yeah. It's already got thorns on it. Oh, no. Interesting. 9, yeah. 10, wow. And the mind's eye is closed there too. And it's stabbing at the growth. Where those swords are attacking is where new growth has occurred, new ideas, where things are alive. I'm so curious. I mean, yeah, I mean, usually I see the 10 of Swords as something that cannot possibly be self-inflicted. I'm not so sure in this one whether that's the case. I don't know. Inevitably, she'll tell us. She'll tell us. And it's just remembering the deck creator and knowing them and knowing where they want to go. Page. Knight. Oh, so curious. Wow. Holding my hands at this angle is starting to become a problem. Knight of Swords. Yeah. In the apparition deck, the Knight of Swords is something of a genius. She tends to interpret the... Let's see, where did we go with the page? She'll tell us where she's going. I'm not entirely sure, but I remember with the Knight, he's kind of a brainiac, like a brainiac of new ideas and innovative thought. I kind of feel like that's happening here, like brilliant new ideas. Queen of Swords. Woo! Yeah. Powerful. So powerful. Commanding. King. Yeah, he's distributing justice. Yeah. Ace of Wands. Look at that. So much creativity. We've got writing and music and lightning and fire. Ooh, the 2 of Wands. That's interesting. Not really. I'll have to get greater clarity on that one. I'm not really sure where she's going. Okay, 3, yeah. 3. It has a similar kind of feel that the apparition deck has. It's going on a journey, definite journey. Okay, 5, yeah. 4 rather, 4, okay. Interesting. Okay, so we're on the same road. And everything. Oh, so here we're on the journey and things are kind of spread out all the way along. And then we get to this point. Oh, I see. So everybody's caught up. Everybody's caught up together and joined. Look, these two here have gotten all the way up to here, perspective-wise, see? And everybody's caught up and they're pausing together. So it's a new dynamic on the journey. And it's fruitful and it's flowering and stable. Something about it is also very divinely influenced. Woo! And then it all goes to shit. This is interesting. She's used flies in this one. Wow. Total creative dissatisfaction. And all the eyes are looking in different directions. And 6. Interesting. It's victorious, but I'm not quite sure it's not going to stay that way. Not going to quite stay that way. Interesting. Okay, wow, yeah, because here we go. 7 of Wands is, yeah, being struck by lightning. Too much energy, too much force. Yeah, interesting. 8 of Wands. Wow, it's like a Viking boat. Okay, I see what she's done there with those triangles. So the element, I see. Okay. She's giving us, I'm a little slow on the uptake here. All right, she's giving us the element of fire personified through these wands, right? So we're getting the elemental like glyph for fire. And in this point, it is harnessed and moving forward with great force, great speed. And you can see here with the infinity signs that whatever it is that's moving the boat forward, it's doing it, you know, it's God-given. It's given by the universe. It's offered by the universe. Okay. So we've got a very traditional, in a sense, you know, the meaning of the 8 of Swords is definitely there. Or 8 of Wands that we've got. Okay, 9. Yeah. Interested to see where we go for 10. So 9 is already doing too much and has too many wands to carry and is going to try and carry them uphill with a fire licking at her. Okay. Yeah. That's the only place that can go. Yeah. I love the way that Mary Elizabeth Evans uses, I'm so itchy everywhere, guys. Sorry about this. She uses a journey. You know, there's a journey in all of her suits that goes from one thing to the next, and you really see the sense of it leading. You know, one thing leads to another, and so on. And there's a great logic that she includes in that I really appreciate. Oh, Knight of Wands. Okay. Interesting. Queen. Yeah. Wow, so powerful. I love the way that she uses hands in her decks too. And the King. Yeah. What an awesome deck. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to work with this. Holy cow. I mean, so obviously it's going to be a good overhander. The cards are really slidey. They move comfortably and really easily. And the storytelling, I mean, she's a great storyteller. I'm going to get all of her decks, I can tell already. I don't know, how does this happen? She just turned me into a fan. It's so interesting. And I initially was not attracted to the style. And now I love it so much. Wow. I'm going to have to do a side-by-side comparison at some point of all of her decks. I feel like now I've got a second one I can actually start to say like, ooh, I get her. So I just want to try a riffle to see how that functions with this one. Okay. They're not going to bridge very easily. I do tend to like to bridge. This is the perfect size to carry around as well. And just do, you know, or work in small spaces. And since it doesn't bridge, I'll just shuffle it the other direction. Yeah, just to kind of bend the cards back the other way. Yeah, they're sturdy. The cardstock it's nice and sturdy. It is very kind of shiny and glossy. But it really isn't, to me, it's not like excessive. Like I've worked with cards before, where it feels excessive. This doesn't get into that territory really. It's decent. It's good cardstock. They're bendy enough, but thick enough. I do tend to prefer a matte finish, but I'm fine with this. They just feel like they're sturdy. They feel like they're going to hold up to whatever kind of crap I put them through, if that makes sense. And I do still feel like maybe I'll try bridging them. Let's try now that yeah, no, they're too small to really bridge, at least for my hands. My hands are just too big. These are very, very petite cards, but they're great. Okay, so I really love this. I'm really excited to work with it. Hello. So yeah, check it out. Beautiful. Can't wait to read the whole book. Almost stuck this. There's taping my ribbon. And I almost carelessly allowed it to get too stuck to the box once it's open. Anyway, so that's the Spirit Speak original deck. Very excited to work with it. Maybe next month I'll have to move on and add the Divina. Probably so. Maybe I will. It's exciting. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.